In this video, I'm going to show you the steps involved in constructing the shaft guide project, which is project 4.3 in the textbook. And so if you look at that project, let me zoom in just a little bit on this, you can see the dimensions that are involved here. And the width of that project is 101.6, and the first step to this level right here that we're going to see when we look in our front view, because we're going to be looking in this direction right here, is going to be 12.7 millimeters above that level right there. So this is going to be 106 millimeters by 12.7 millimeters. And then we're going to have two concentric circles located from this corner at 50.8 millimeters to the left relative to that corner, and then straight up 63.5 millimeters. And at that point we're going to draw two concentric circles, one with a diameter of 19, that's the smaller one, and one with a diameter of 38.1, that's the larger one. And then from this corner we'll draw a tangent to that cylinder, and from this corner we'll draw a tangent to that cylinder. So we're going to wind up with what's called a run out, where this plane comes up and then blends in with that cylinder. So I've already opened up the prototype drawing for this, and this particular prototype is called the daily work metric prototype because this is in millimeters, and so we want to use a metric prototype. The other thing I've already done is on a layer, in this case layer 0, I've already drawn a rectangle that I'm going to construct all three views inside of, and I've placed a 45-degree miter line in there. And I think this is the easiest way probably for beginners to make this. I started the rectangle command, and after I picked on rectangle I was prompted to locate the first point, and I typed in 75,75 for that first point. So that was an absolute coordinate, so relative to 0, 0, that was located 75 on the X and 75 up on the Y. And after I had entered and located that corner, I was prompted to define the second corner for my rectangle, and so I typed 200, 175. So the size of this rectangle is 200 millimeters on the x-axis and 175 on the y. Next, I drew this line, which is a 45-degree line. This line is 100 millimeters long. The angle is 145 degrees. To draw that, I picked the line command, I snapped to that corner, I moved my mouse in the direction, sort of in the direction I wanted to go. I typed in 100, which is the length. Then I pressed the tab key, which tells AutoCAD I'm going to follow with an angle, and I typed 135 degrees for the angle. Now I just said this is a 45-degree angle, but the reason I had to type in 135 is because AutoCAD believes that east equals 0, so I had to come 90 degrees plus 45, and when you add those together you get 135 degrees. Alright, my current layer is set to object, and so I'm going to draw the first feature of the front view, and so I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle that's 106 on the X and 12.7 on the Y. So I can go to the rectangle command here, or if I have a toolbar open I can pick here, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pick on the rectangle command. It says specify the first corner. I'm going to snap to that corner right there. I'm going to type 101.6, 12.7 and press enter. And there's my first rectangle. Now, next thing I'm going to do is locate those two circles that are located right up in here. These two circles, one that's 19 and one that's 38. So I'm going to pick on the circle command. And to help me locate those circles, I'm going to go to this object snap right here on my object snap toolbar, the one that's called snap from. Select that, and I'm asked to locate a base point. I'm going to pick right there for my base point, and now I want to type in how far on the X and how far on the Y that this is located. And so from that corner that I just selected, I'm going to go 50.8 to the left, which means I'm going to go minus 50.8, comma, and then I'm going to come straight up 63.5. But whenever I use snap from, the thing I have to remember is to type at. So I'm going to type at first, then I'm going to type 50 point, actually let me backspace there, I need to do a negative 50.8, comma 63.5 and press enter. And now my circle is located where I need it to be. I'm going to type D and enter, so this will let me enter a diameter directly. I'm going to type 38.1, and enter the larger of those two rectangles. I'm going to go, or circles. I'm going to go back to the circle command. I'm going to go near the edge, and now I can snap to that center point, type D and enter, and the diameter for this circle is 19. I'm going to press enter. At that point, I'm going to go to my line command, and I'm going to snap to this corner right here, and then I'm going to come into here, and I want to draw tangent to the circle, and I don't see the tangent object snap lighting up. So what I'm going to do is go to my object snap button down here. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to go find tangent and turn it on. Now I'm going to go on there, and you can actually see the little symbol for tangent, which is a circle with a straight line across the top. I'm going to pick right there and then escape. Scroll back out a little bit here, and I'm going to do another line. This time I'm going to snap from this corner and find that tangent and pick right there and escape. Now there'll be a few more things I'll have to add to this, but I'm going to actually project those down from the top view when I do that.